go into politics.
1.
Barely saw me, but I'm here.
Hello. As you know, I have been struggling with the amount of money I have been given each month since going off to college. I know it is difficult for you to just hand out what is already $100 each month for me to spend on whatever I please, but I have examples and I've researched long and hard on why I deserve and need an increase in this budget. I know 100 was the running rate you gave Mike when he was my age, but that was also 10 years ago. A lot has changed the past 10 years. Inflation, recession, increase in prices. We have all noticed the struggles with money. Now imagine being off on your own for the first time in college. It is a definite struggle for me. It is not that I don't already appreciate the amount you guys give me now, but if you're going to give me any at all, I would like to run my necessities and reasons by you to possibly receive more. First of all, gas price increase. Since Mike was in college, the price of gas has increased more than double. This is a graph to show the increase from 2000 to 2006. It has doubled. Okay. Now, I do not know about you, but I would love to come home every once in a while. And with the amount you give me now, it is very difficult to pay for the gas to do so. It costs me $60 to go from Lawrence and back every time. That's more than half my monthly budget, while I am still having to pay for other necessities I need during the month, such as food, which is, as a cheap college student, it ranges from $1 for McDonald's to about $10 at Chipotle, which, if you're paying that 3 times a day, 7 days a week, that adds up. But even though that is already a lot of money, I would prefer not to eat fast food every single meal. Along with food and gas, I also need little necessities, such as toothpaste, shampoo, groceries, and things like that. And there are always a worry that comes across randomly and I must buy. That stuff adds up, as I'm sure you already know, especially because you have 3 kids. Second of all, being in a sorority at the school, it gets very expensive. Thank you, by the way, for already paying for the house, but there are many extra activities and props to being in a sorority that you do not really hear about or know much about already. We will randomly plan events or trips that cost an immense amount of money. I know I do not need to do these things, but then you risk the chance of not being as involved as you can be within the house. And I feel that you guys would want me to get your money's worth, and I need to be involved with all that I can. Also, the stereotypical part of being in a sorority is the clothing. It seems to be brand name clothing that you must have to wear to formal or going out. It becomes quite addicting. You want to have the next best cute thing. Things like polo, True Religion, and Vera Bradley can get very expensive. The cheapest thing from Polo is about $30 for the hat, and the jeans range clear up to $250, whereas a Vera Bradley can get clear up to $300. These brand items add up. I know it is very superficial that I need money for these items, but in all honesty, it kind of feels like a must-have when you live in a house at KU. Mike did not seem to struggle with these 10 years ago because more often than other, girls are more into these types of things than guys. And also, due to inflation prices of clothes, they have also increased. According to one of my sources, apparel was at all-time low cost in 2000, which was when he was in college. We can add that to the mix of why I should receive more than Mike did. I know it seems like I'm asking for a lot, and you probably think I sound spoiled and should just get a job, which, by the way, I plan to do if I have time. But in all reality, I think the school year is the time I need to mainly focus on my grades. School is a job. I would love to have the time to make money on my own, but with the high demands of good grades to get the best degree you can get and be successful out of college, I just feel it could be too much of a distraction. Which brings me to my next point. Along with working as hard as I can, and after all my hard work and studying, I'm going to need some entertainment to relax myself. Whether that is working out, at the rec, going to a movie, or hanging out with friends, I'm going to need money for that as well. And even though you might not think that stuff is important, it is. Working out, according to one of my sources, releases endorphins to cheer you up, and also, after enough time, it helps you, one, forget about the worries of the day, which will pay off and help me do better in school. And getting out with friends will help change up my routine of constant studying to make sure I am not burnt out by the end of the year, unlike what a job would do and possibly stress me out even more and make my grades go down. I know some of my reasonings may have come off superficial and unimportant, but think in the long run how everything will tie back together, and you will end up getting your money's worth. Do you want me to get the full experience of sorority life you're already paying for? Do you want me to waste time with a job when I could be at the library studying? Do you want me eating unhealthy fast food all the time? Do you want me to visit more than twice a semester? Think about all these things. Again, I appreciate all the stuff you already do pay for and everything you do, but in the long run, if you take this chance on me to increase my budget, it'll benefit you. I will be successful with more time to study, and I will be healthier with the chance to work out at the rec and the chance to eat healthier foods. Please consider these points. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would mean so much to me if you took my thought to mind. Thank you.